Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, we're going to try out Crysis Remastered on PC, running an overclocked Asus Strix RTX 2090 graphics card, and AMD Ryzen 9 7950X 3D CPU. So first off, as always, I will show you the graphics settings really quickly. So we are running a render resolution of 3040 by 2160 on my 4K 144 Hertz display. We're running TAA form of anti-aliasing. VSync is disabled. All the advanced graphics settings are all the can't run Crysis mode. However, there are two settings here: volumetric effects and game effects, which max out at very high. So those do not have the cannot run Crysis mode. Motion blur is enabled, because I do think it does look good in this title. It looks kind of cinematic. And we are running experimental RT boost mode along with HDR. So what I did was I started a new campaign, and I just basically set it up to skip all the beginning cutscenes, and we'll just be jumped onto the island, you know, like where you parachute in from the airplane. So it's basically going to be loading the scene where you're at the island and you're going to be starting a whole new campaign. So give me one moment for this title to load. For some reason it takes a long time to load, I'm not sure why.
Down and on the move. Just a step.
But we will test 4K native, and for some reason I'm not seeing the option for 1440p or 1080p, but we will try to check it again after I
made it to the beach.
You hit the water pretty hard.
Get to that point. But right now we'll do 4K native. Enjoy the show, guys. Crysis Remastered, a classic.
Video feed is breaking up. I'm gonna try to recalibrate.
I had one person request this title,
You're back online.
and at the time I didn't have a subscription to
Still
EA,
no word from Aztec. Nomad, rendezvous with Jester and head
but
to
it is
Aztec's
available
location.
for free if you use the
Check your
EA
objectives
app
display.
subscription service, which I did sign up for 1 month. Anyways, enjoy the show, guys. I'll be quiet for now. We're barely getting over 60 frames per second here. I just can't run Crysis mode, so it seems still hold true even today in 2024 with an RTX 4090 with a significant overclock. We still can't seem to get much over 60 frames per second.
Maximum speed.
Make sure your silencer's attached.
Trying to get reacquainted with everything. It's been a while, like I said.
Contact up ahead.
I don't know how many years, but it's been probably 20 years since I played the original Crysis. Maybe my estimate is off. Not 20 years, but it's been a long time. Put it that way. I can't exactly remember what year it came out, but I know it was in the mid-2000s from what I recall. Nice lighting effects there, the flare. I even remember that in the original Crysis. I think when I played this back in the day, I had an 8800 GTS, which was a 640 megabyte NVIDIA graphics card, which was, there are two graphics cards that were our top.
Okay, Aztec, hang tight. Help's on the way.
Top spec. There was the 8800 GTX, and there's the 8800 GTS, which is what I had, which is a 640 megabytes. Which sounds so low today, but yeah, that's what I had, and I remember playing this back in the day and just being blown away by the visuals and stuff.
No man, up here.
It's all kind of giving me a nostalgic effect, remembering everything. The guy in the tree, the island, the lighting effects, the nano suit.
What have you got, Aztec?
It's all coming back to me.
4-man patrol. Have you been compromised? Negative. But there goes. Wait, something's... Aztec, talk to me.
But it looks like 4K native We're maintaining anywhere from 60 to a slightly below 60 frames per second. And then I will talk about what I mentioned earlier. I was having some issues with resolutions in terms of changing it to a lower setting. So this is the options I have available on my screen. I'm not sure exactly why, but for some reason I do. Oh, there we go. I got it. That's why I didn't realize there was that scroll wheel there. Okay, so let's go to the 2560 by 1440p, which would be more CPU bound resolution. And luckily I did fix that minor issue, which I just thankfully figured out. So we'll try 1440p now.
Help me! No, man, Chester, get to him now! Go! Go!
Maximum armor. Maximum speed. Maximum strength.
No
Again, being reacquainted with everything, what every setting does.
Damn.
It's all coming back to me. Like it's 2005 or whatever year this did come out. I'm gonna estimate it came out around 2004 or 3. Could be wrong. Could check on my phone right now. Got a cutscene. Let me go ahead and check real quick while we're seeing this cutscene here.
What the hell happened here?
Crysis. Early state.
You hear that?
November 13th, 2007, so I was way off. We'll skip the cutscene, but just want to focus on gameplay.
Tracks. Nomad, move out to the LZ.
Got it, boss. I'm on it, Prophet.
Hold on, I'm seeing movement ahead. Switch to cloak mode.
Engaged.
PA patrol. Deal with them. Nice and quiet.
What the hell was that?
Well, damn, I thought I had my silence. I didn't have my pistol silenced. That was a mistake. Let's fix that. That was so loud. And now we're getting some daylight, thankfully, so we can really see the jungle.
I just lost our comsat to JSON. Our whole tactical display's down. The KPA must be using a GPS
And then once we get fully
find it and take
acclimatized to the
Copy,
daylight,
Prophet.
we'll go back to
I'm on
4K native to see how it runs at 4K settings with daytime effects. I remember this scene here. I first saw
Spotted KPA patrols down
when I saw the trailer for this game.
Binocs to tag 'em before
There was a scene that they created here where they showed like the player crashing through the ceiling
That must be
and
the
punching
jamming
guys, throwing people. It's all too familiar now. It's all coming back to me. I'm sure any of you guys who also played this at launch remember the cutscenes and trailers at the time. It's pretty cool to relive it here in this remastered version.
Hostile.
Engaged.
Oh yeah, I remember the chickens too.
Shit, they've called in reinforcements. Enemy units headed your way.
Let's test out some explosion effects here. Very nice.
Energy critical.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and go down to 1080p, and even at this 1440p resolution, we're still getting below 60, which is absolutely insane. Just goes to show you how heavy this can't run Crysis mode really is, even on latest hardware. So 1920 by 1080p apply. Give me 1 second for my monitor to respond here. And we'll see what happens here. Still below 60, it's insane. Also, the GPU is being utilized like barely at all.
Nomad, there's a checkpoint blocking the path up the valley, so deal with that first. Transmitting the coordinates now.
Ah, shit. That happened so fast.
The OC is overrun. Psycho and I are moving to the signal location. Nomad, there's a checkpoint blocking the path up the valley, so deal with that first. Transmitting the coordinates now.
There we go, that worked out better. Oh yeah, the mowing down of the trees. That was also so fun back in the day. At the time, that was like one of the only few games that had trees where you could just shoot down. It was so fun to do back in the day. But it looks like 1080p GPU utilization is like cut in half, so not exactly the best benchmark. Let's go back to 4K native to fix this GPU utilization issue, which is horrible at the time. Alright, so let's go up to 3840 by 2160. I was gonna say 2160p. That way we get our GPU utilization back, and hopefully we'll still kind of low actually. Oh, there we go, it's catching back up. Well, yeah, it's pretty cool to play this again with a remastered version. In all honesty, it does look better, but in some ways it still kind of gives you that classic look that the original Crysis still had, which I do like. They didn't go too over the top, but still the visual fidelity in terms of what it's doing to performance of this can't run Crysis mode is very, very heavy.
We've tracked the distress signal to a valley 3 clicks due east. Psycho and I are inbound. Get to the rendezvous, but be advised. Enemy forces are dug in deep.
Copy, Prophet.
Under fire, reloading.
Where's my crosshair, man? Where's he at? There we go, it's dead. It's hard to see there. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna see what happens if I turn off this experimental RT boost, but I just want to see what that does in terms of frames per second without it. Doesn't really seem to do much. Alright, so we're at 62 to 60. Let's turn it back on. Apply. Yes. Huh, so it just loses about all. Small bit performance when you turn it on, but not too much. I wish I remember how to change the view of the truck. Is it F1? Yeah, it's F1. I totally remember that. That's crazy.
No, man. I'm reading a lot of enemy activity close to your position. Keep a low profile. If they spot you, they'll call
I remember back in the day I would always like blow up the vehicles. You'd see the physics of the car tires exploding. And then if you shoot the fuel tank, it explodes. So much nostalgia playing this. I think back in this day is when they were pushing physics At the time, they had like a Gia physics processing unit. You could buy it like Best Buy at the time, and apparently could help improve your physics performance by taking less load on the CPU. Back in the day, I think it was more of a gimmick, but it was pretty cool. I never bought one, but I thought it was kind of interesting. I guess something I remember when this game came out. Also, Crysis 3 also took advantage of that too, I believe, when I recall. I think that was like a 2014 title? I can't really remember. Maybe earlier.
Nomad, JSOC indicates that the KPA have
Maybe
a command
2009.
post on
I
the
can't
Eastern
really
Peninsula.
remember.
I need you to infiltrate and check for intel on enemy emplacements. I'm uploading the coordinates now.
Roger that.
Maximum speed. Energy critical.
But I didn't want to make this video too long. I did have 2 work shifts today. That's why I did start this video a little bit later. But I just wanted to record some footage.
Checkpoint up here.
Show you this classic but still awesome title, which I hope you guys can appreciate.
Grenade!
And we'll take things from there. But thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support. If you did like the video, I can't even talk because every single time I try to end it, there's more stuff going on. But thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Friday. And I'll see you guys for another video soon. Later, guys. Peace out. Thanks for watching.